On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To Montgomery to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The first drive here, the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 27. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 73 yards. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
Good miss. Good miss.
Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, 53 yards. And the Bears are able to move back in front. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's brought down. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. 65 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
Excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right.
That's right, baby.
He can't find
That's
anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. His sack there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. After the sack on first down, Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And again back to Kmet. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
That's it. That's it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, Fields.
That's mine. Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send Brown in motion right. From the 17, Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Lock.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Blocks.
They'll go
All
again
about
with
the
Sanders.
blocks, baby. All about the blocks.
And he will take this one in front. Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. This one out quickly to Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Zero safety. Okay, he put a linebacker back there. That shit ain't gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
15,
and he will
baby.
make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we come.
He's going to loft one
That's
deep
mine.
over the
Thank you
middle.
very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Pressure, man.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields.
Thank you.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
You can't catch me, fat boy.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one
Remember
back
when it was
into the end zone,
17-7?
and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on second and 10.
Here we come. Get off the 5-5. Get up. Get up.
Right. Man open. That's Byron Pringle complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fields on first down. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Fields throwing again.
That's mine. Thank you.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. There he goes left side.
Thank you so much.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Come on,
you
man.
feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it's been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's mine. That's mine.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 4th down, Fields.
Here comes Sweat. Oh, that's mine. Thank you very much.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Oh, he didn't get in. Come on, man.
Possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another.
Gonna quit. Later, whatever your name is. Black Mike.
Play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Everybody's in the box.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Good job, BG.
Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The toss play to Montgomery. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Ooh, that was missed tackle. 4th down, let's go.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Sit him down. Sit him down.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here's Sanders.
Ooh, good block.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down at about 9
give me
to
the
go.
whole left side, really?
They'll come to the line
You
here,
won't give me that whole left
9
side?
yards to pick up the 1st.
You are.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? Buffalo 18. I got it. 45's the mark. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll send Brown in motion right.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Gonna run this
Flushed
one.
out right.
Oh, look at that. Woo!
And this is caught at the 8. And They are
Is
going
that
to
a zone?
score again.
Must have been a zone.
Another touchdown as they just...
No, come on. Oh, we quit on me.